Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Spanish Fork Recreation 2024 Thanksgiving Dodgeball Tournament. We are now entering round one of match 6 here in Gym B. Sharks on the left and Ball Dodge on the right of your screen. Both teams have played a few matches already tonight. Sharks most recently playing match 5 against Patches O'Houlihan just previous to this game. Fresh off of their loss, Patches O'Houlihan has won, leaving the Sharks licking their wounds, but the Sharks are back, bloodied but unbroken, ready to bring the thunder against Ball Dodge. In the previous round, we learned a little bit of history about the Sharks. Let's learn about Ball Dodge. You might notice a theme amongst some of our members of Ball Dodge, many of them wearing mustaches. The team called Ball Dodge didn't just arrive at the dodgeball court, they sauntered in. Each member sporting a mustache so glorious it seemed to curl in the breeze of their own swagger. This wasn't just a team, it's a brotherhood, bonded by testosterone, gym socks, and an unshakable belief that dodgeball is the most manly of sports. Their origin story is as grand as their facial hair. After a spirited debate in their local bar, fueled by wings, booze, and a mutual disdain for cardio, they realized they were tired of the world overlooking dodgeball as a real sport. They swore an oath there and then over pints and plates of nachos to restore honor to the game, one perfectly groomed mustache at a time, and so Ball Dodge was born to play dodgeball. From the start, their look was their calling card, matching short shorts, retro sweatbands, and of course their glorious mustaches, styled with precision and enough wax to glue a dodgeball to the wall. Their pre-game ritual, twirling their mustaches menacingly while humming Eye of the Tiger. Opposing teams were equal parts confused and intimidated, unsure if they were about to face dodgeball players or extras from an old western. But Ball Dodge wasn't all looks. They had moves. Their leader, Handlebar Hank, was famous for his ball beater throw, a wind-up so dramatic it seemed to defy physics. Then there was Slick Rick, who could dodge anything with a spin so graceful it earned him the nickname the Mustachioed Matador. The rest of the team specialized in trash talk, developing quips like, "You're about to get swept by this broom," while stroking their upper lips. The crowning moment came in a championship game against the preppy, clean-shaven squad, the Smooth Operators. Outnumbered and outgunned, Ball Dodge leaned into their scrappy tactics. They formed a huddle, mustaches practically touching, and launched their secret weapon, the Stash Stampede. Together, they charged the line, throwing, dodging, and spinning with such synchronized chaos that the other team panicked, retreating into a corner and losing the match. Now Ball Dodge, just down to 4 players on the court, is a dodgeball icon. Fans twirl fake mustaches in their honor, and opponents never underestimate them. They're living proof that in dodgeball and life, it's not just about dodging balls, it's about dodging expectations, one perfectly groomed whisker at a time. Sharks with 4 players left on the field versus 4 for Ball Dodge. Ball Dodge is hard to say when we're playing dodgeball because I keep wanting to say dodgeball, but I say Ball Dodge. Ball Dodgeball. Nice deflection by Ball Dodge. Solid hit with the wall against the back. Nice deflection by the player on the left. Deflect and return fire. Deflect and return fire. Down to 3. Sharks fighting hard to stay in the game. They lost their previous match to Patches O'Houlihan, but that doesn't mean they're out. They can still make a comeback here against Ball Dodge and continue on in competitive play. For those of you just tuning in, we are here at the Spanish Fork Recreation Dodgeball Tournament, 2024 Thanksgiving Dodgeball Tournament. Thank you very much. In round 6 with the Sharks on the left and Ball Dodge on the right. The crowd tonight is pretty sizable. Everybody's having a good time. Spirits are high. Our dodgeball matches have been fast and furious tonight. And if you look at the crowd, it really reinforces the fact that dodgeball is just like Fast and the Furious. It's all about family. Lots of spouses, kids, and family friends out here in the crowd, here to cheer on their athletes as they compete for the win. Our solo player on the left for the Sharks means that the money ball is in effect. The money ball means he can make a basket and misses the catch. Butterfinger Sadie also misses the catch and the Sharks are down. That means Ball Dodge has won round 1 of match 6. Players will swap sides, and then we'll come back after this. All right, friends, we are back here in match 6, round 2. In Gym B, we've got the Sharks on the right and Ball Dodge on the left. All of our players fiercely fighting to the line to see who can get the most dodgeballs and fling them back in the opponent's faces. Stepping over that line means you're out, though, as our player in the teal on the right found out the hard way. This is round 2 of match 6 with Ball Dodge winning the first round. That means that the Sharks need to cinch a win right here if we want to go on to a tiebreaker. However, if Ball Dodge wins this round, they will move on to competitive play, and the Sharks will have to go back to lick their salty wounds. A lot of hubbub coming from the other gym, which means some crazy plays are happening. We can't wait to see that footage. Tune in, check it out. This is probably the 47th year of this dodgeball tournament. It started in the back alleys of Spanish Fork, guerrilla-style games being played without the sanction of the local Parks and Rec department. And it grew in a fervor. Like Fight Club, we couldn't talk about dodgeball. And then a little-known movie came out, Dodgeball, a true underdog story, which really shone a light on the competitive nature of dodgeball and how hard our athletes work in the off-season to train to bring their bodies to peak physical perfection so they can come and compete here for you on the dodgeball stage. It might amuse many of you to learn that dodgeball is the only sport where you can legally pelt your coworkers, your ex, or even your boss with a ball and call it team building. It's also the only game where dodging responsibilities is considered a skill, and hitting someone in the face is both a point and a party story, although getting hit in the face doesn't count in this game. If life were more like dodgeball, grocery stores wouldn't have aisles for, or they would have aisles for duck, dip, dodge, and dive, and every argument would end with a well-aimed foam ball to the chest. We've got 5 players remaining on the right, 6 on the left. The Sharks are getting whittled down to just 4 now. Things look grim, but we've seen teams come back from worse situations than this, and Sharks are no slouches. They've worked hard and fought hard and trained hard to be here. They are ready to go, saving their magic for the opportune moment. Except for that moment when he was in La La Land, but that's okay. It could be a fake out. Nice twirl. Twirl is not one of the 5 Ds, though, so that gets you out. Off the shoulder, we're down to 4 versus 2. Still anybody's game. We definitely see a theme in the attire for the Sharks. Most of them wearing a nice blue, which reflects the color of the home of the animal for which they are named. The pool shark and the casino shark, living in bars that are doused in blue. Or perhaps it has more to do with the wily wild animal living in the ocean. That's probably it. Our lone player here on the right has his work cut out for him, but that means the money ball is now in effect. The money ball, for those of you just joining us, means that this player has the opportunity to make a basket against the opposing team in their basketball hoop. If he does sink a basket, his entire team gets to come back in. There is a timer in effect right now for the lone player. He needs to make and he fails to make the catch, which means that the win for round 6 goes to Ball Dodge, winning both rounds. Congratulations. We will move on to round 7 right after this.